Welcome to another Murph Plays The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening 2019 remake for the Nintendo Switch. I'm Murph Strange, and I do apologize. I hit go without realizing I wasn't actually ready. Um, I forgot my obligatory energy drink to stay functional, or at least somewhat functional. Oh, it is the first day of Strange Summer. Strange Summer being, of course, the summer of one Murph Strange. Um, Not sure exactly yet how things will be changing on this channel in regards to schedule and whatnot, but my son is home. Will be home every day, so he'll probably be making noise in the background. Expect a lot of that. He's adorable. I do have him set up in the living room with his own little Nintendo Switch and some cartoons. He's currently eating some breakfast, so he's pretty content. He's got some cereal. And today would have been a random play Friday where we just pick some random game and play it. But, well, a large part of my library doesn't seem to be very stream compatible. I have a massive PC library of games that's just... I can't play them and stream at the same time. I'm trying to find a workaround for that. I have one of those old Steam machines that might allow me to play some of my library. So we're gonna probably tinker around with that, and if it turns out that works, we'll probably be able to bring some PC games that way. For now, though, we're just kind of restricted to console, which is still not bad. After all, I have also a pretty impressive library of console games at my disposal. I mean, seriously, if you had told, child me that when he got older, he would have a pile of just hundreds of games. And nearly every video game system ever made, he would have said, "You're lying. You're full of it." Ain't no way. But, here we are. I still gotta pick me up an original Nintendo and a Super Nintendo. Because I want to go with the actual, like, original Nintendo and Super Nintendo, not some knockoff emulator thing. I want to get the actual system with the actual cartridges and, yeah, all that fun stuff. I like to go with the genuine article when I'm streaming. And so that's something I'm looking into acquiring. Hopefully I won't have to pay through the nose for it, though it won't be cheap because those consoles are rare, and the people who have them, they don't want to part with them for nothing, and I can't blame them. Used to have an original Nintendo. In fact, I had the darn thing until my 20s. And then I sold it. Did manage to pick up a second one. But then I just never had time to play it, so I sold that one as well. Kind of regret that, though, because that didn't happen all that long ago. But it did happen at a time a number of years back where I was doing the whole struggling to make ends meet thing in a town where I really just had no business trying to make ends meet. So, you know, sold the Nintendo for, you know, a fair price anyway. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, I didn't get anything for it. It's just, you know, I didn't consider that shortly after that, there would come a point in my life where, oh, hey, now I have the time for that. And also, I'm not so broke, you know? I mean, I had always hoped to get to a point where I wasn't so broke, but, let's see. What's going to be our best opportunity to get up there? Probably Animal Village, isn't it? Because we're trying to get to this area, I think. There's my boy playing Nickelodeon. Kart Racers. He loves racing games. He is so much better at them than I am. We got him all the Mario Kart and Nick Racers, and recently picked him up the Hot Wheels Unleashed. It's a little more involved of a game, but he likes it. Okay. No, we don't go that way. Okay. The cave. Fairy in it. All that. Okay. Okay. We still don't have that that last fairy bottle, but also Dampé does not seem super eager to give us the next one. Because the bottle is, for the next one, the next bottle, is It's a reward you get during the next set of puzzles, the next set of challenges. And we checked on Dompe. He doesn't have any more challenges for us just yet. Hopefully after this shrine. I'm also waiting for the village shop to offer up some more chamber tiles. Glad we got the boomerang for this part. Those guys are just way easier to beat with the boomerang. Just way easier. Okay. I don't think we can lift these elephant statues yet. Nope. This one, the grand prize in this dungeon is a level 2 power bracelet. I mean, spoilers. But, you know, if you're watching me play, you're gonna see that part eventually. That's just how we roll. Okay, this is a kill all the bad guys situation. No, that doesn't do anything to those guys. Good to know, though. Good to know. I mean, the boomerang kills just about everything in this game. Things you can't normally kill, boomerang. Like those sparky bulb guys that, run along walls and stuff. Ah, I see. I see. There's a reason boomerang is a good reward for the trading sequence. Like in most other games, the only thing the boomerang is good for is it'll stun enemies. But in this one, it's an effective weapon. It's an effective range weapon. You don't have to burn through arrows nearly as much. You know, it's weird. It's not a face. Or at least, Doesn't look much like a face, does it? Ugh. We haven't been this way anyway. Let's check this out. Oh, hey. Bird beak. Yeah, we're not getting up that way. All right. I think this is the only game that has the open doors by smashing pots at them. I don't know if they brought that back for Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. I don't remember. I don't remember seeing that. It has been a while since I played that, though. Okay, we need to, at the very least, hit the switch. Really? Come on now. I mean, they might have, but it's... Oh, it's been an age. Gotta say, the official, and I say that sarcastically because it's just what they've suddenly decided is now the official timeline. After ages of there just being there is no official timeline, each game is just kind of its own thing. Some of them are direct sequels of others, yes, that's true, but they're not necessarily all within the same universe. Now they've kind of gone with this whole, oh no, it's a multiverse that was created by Oracle of, you know, or Ocarina of Time, by the whole him being put into, you know, the template time, whatever, for... I'm not a fan of how they've decided to do that. Of how they've decided now they're just going to pretend, oh, this is what we were doing the whole time. No. No, you weren't. We know you weren't. And also, their explanation is the worst bit of fan fiction ever. See, the one that makes sense to me the timeline that makes sense to me is first and second one, they're their own thing. They give the story of the first three, of the three individual pieces, the wisdom, power, and courage. That's where that whole mythology was introduced. The second one, or well, I guess third one, Link to the Past, its own thing. Link Between Worlds is a sequel to that one. They both take place in the same Hyrule. So those two are related. Oracle of Time, or I'm sorry, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. They're their own thing. Am I trapped now? I think I might be trapped now. It's entirely possible that I am trapped. Now we're good. There we go. I mean, you could use bombs to do that if you're not so slick with the boomerang. Sometimes I'm not so slick with the boomerang. I believe the original Link's Awakening and Oracle of Seasons and Ages are all their own thing. I am very much a fan of the timeline in which Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons play out, and you can see them as a thing that exists along the same story as Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, having taken place after those. But it would go Oracle of Seasons and Ages simultaneously, and then Link's Awakening immediately after that. And the reasoning for that, if you notice, this one starts with Link on a little boat. Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages they start with Link riding a horse. Probably Epona. Looks like Epona anyway. And he looks similar enough to Link from Majora's Mask that it's very likely that's where that continuation could take place. As for where does Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword fit into all this, they're their own thing. They are their own thing. And it's okay for them to be their own thing. Okay? We've already established that enough of them are their own thing. Do I want to go in there? Like, that doesn't have to be one single unifying universe for everything. Okay? I mean, I know that's kind of become the in-trend thing, particularly with the Marvel Cinematic Universe doing the magic that it's doing in making everything part of the same thing. I mean, they even managed to unify all of the Spider-Man movies with their latest Spider-Man movie. Oh, I hate this guy. Dodgeball's not fun. Dodgeball is not fun. Anyway. Not everything needs to do that now. You know? And it seems just weird to force everything to be that way now. Like, I was okay with them deciding, you know what, let's do a retelling of the original Legend of Zelda. By their third game. You know, because in the first one, you don't really get much of Link's backstory. By the second one, you're still not given much, but you're given a little more of the lore. And then Link's Awakening, or not Link's Awakening, Link to the Past. He's living with his uncle. When he receives a psychic message from Zelda. That's all. Hey, I need you to save me from the wizard. And then it turns out it was just Ganon all along. Oh, I should have thrown that at the thing. I didn't throw that at the thing. But, we don't really get much of a history of of Ganon. I mean, we get the idea that, or the whole, he was, he's a bad dude. Tried to steal the Sacred Triforce and then got sealed away. But, where he's from, what his motivations are beyond just power. Never really get much of that. I still don't think we've gotten much of that. But, we do at least find he is, okay, we gotta try and do this just right. Oh. That did not go well. You guys impervious to bombs? No, you are not impervious to bombs. They're not fans of bombs, but they're not impervious. Like, we got a little of his backstory. He's originally from, you know, the Gerudo people of the desert. The only male to be born every, you know, I don't know, 1,000 years or whatever. His solitary motivation being just, you know, wanting power. I suppose that's still valid. But we're still not being given much in the way of why. You know, why does he want to rule Hyrule? Does he really believe himself to be... Ooh, 300. Hey, that's pretty good. Gotta throw it from up here. Oh, that should have worked. I don't even know how we are supposed to do this one. I think that's in the wrong spot. Okay, so we gotta hit this. So we need this space. There we go. Think we can get away with leaving that down? We'll see. So, you know, I'm not a fan of the branching timelines, though, that they gave it. That they decided, oh no, this is canon now. It doesn't jive, you know? It feels forced. Still a fan of the series, of course. Don't think I'll ever not be a fan of the series. I don't agree with their timeline. I don't. Whoop. be the reason for going up this way? That's what I want to know. Doesn't really seem to be. Okay, we can get across there with the hook shot if we had a key. We don't have a key. But there's a chest this way. Now we have a key. That's probably going to be the boss key. Now that makes more sense. I already have secret medicine. Interesting, though. I don't think we've run into that in a dungeon before. I don't know how often we're expected to either. There is a door that leads out of the dungeon here. We want to get to that. Huh. Interesting. It's a trap. That's what that is. That's a trap. Okay. I mean, we probably could have done that a little more gracefully. We did. Let's go down. Okay. We've been everywhere but there. Interesting. Good thing I didn't destroy all the pots right away. Thought about it. Alright, now, there is a bit of a thing. You might be thinking to yourself, what do you mean, a bit of a thing? Well, if I remember right, there's a stairway that leads to a secret shell. And I don't want to miss it. Because we've gotten just about all of them. It would be super fantastic to get all of them without having to do a whole lot of backtracking. Without having to find our way through here again. You know? So, we know that one leads from, I think it was that one. This one leads to here. This one is one that we came out of, though. And I feel like that was from here. This one leads to here. This one leads to here. Yeah, no, I think we just have to go here, see what's up in this room. Maybe there's a secret stairway or something that leads out to that shell? I don't remember. And while I do have the guide available, I don't want to reference the guide unless necessary. Like, I like the idea of being able to figure stuff out myself first. We're trying to. And I have done this before. It's been a little while. It's been a little while. Alright, let's see here. One of these ways is the right way, one of these ways is the wrong way. That looks like stairs to me. If I could throw this correctly. There we go. No, no, we don't need it. We don't need that this time. Go up this way. Secret shell. You know, we haven't done it in a really long time. Saved. We should probably save. I mean, it just seemed like a good idea. One thing we have left is a boss fight. And, we've accomplished quite a bit. Now, the trick is getting back to... Am I able to drop down? Or is this just a dead end? No, that's just a dead end, but there's a bird. Enter the space where the eyes have walls. That makes 0 sense. Bird. It makes 0 freaking sense. Where's this one go again? I don't remember. Oh wait, this is the one that leads to the... down. And that's where the, that's where we got the second level power bracelet. So we don't need to go that way again. This is a shortcut, though. I mean, not really much of one, but a little bit, I guess. Saves us a little walking. The thing about everything being gone if the windfish wakes up is it was never really real. I mean, they've made it very clear. It's a dream. I'm supposed to care about my dream? About a world that I've created in my own brain? So, stay in a coma or wake up is basically what they're saying. And the only way to wake up from my coma is to wake this windfish thing. That's clearly something that Link dreamed up. Something calls from the mountain. Hey, long time no see. Fly like a bird. Hey, Ube. Welcome to the chat. We have just finished up the fACE shrine. For real this time. Actually, no. You guys are, you're in time for quite a bit of the stream, in fact. I did get an early start. We're actually not even technically at my scheduled start time yet. So, we've got a while. I did have to look at the clock, though, because I've beaten an entire dungeon so far this morning. And lately my track record has been, you know, about a dungeon each time. Yeah, no, today you guys are actually early. By about 15 minutes. So... We're all off to a real good start on this this magnificent Friday. It's my son's first day of summer vacation. So he's in the living room next to me. He's playing his own video games and stuff. Oh, come on. I almost had that guy. We can see if we can try to grab him. I think he's too close to that heart, though. Maybe? 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 Ah, stupid heart. Yeah, no. It's too close to the heart. I knew that heart was going to block my crane from being able to go all the way down and pick him up. Get a good grip. Okay, we gotta have a good grip on him now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we've been having some... Oh, did I say yes? I did. I did say yes. I don't want to do it again. I don't need to do it again. There we go. We have been having some fun with the schedule lately, though. My start time is usually around 10. Though lately I've been pushing that to closer to 9 just because I run out of stuff to do. Waiting for my stream to start. I gave myself that much time because I just felt like I was going to need more prep time, and then I didn't need all that prep time. Alright, this one's Pokey, if I remember right. Yeah. So we still need to find Pokey. Ha! Bird statue opens. Nope, that doesn't do it. Nope, not that one either. We need the third song. Now for the summer, I'm not really sure what kind of schedule I'm keeping, but it's not going to change much. I am considering changing my scheduled start time to a little bit sooner, just because I can have it out of the way an hour sooner. But, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I like the 10 o'clock start time. And if my son ever decides to start letting me sleep in again now that it's officially the start of summer, the 10 o'clock start time might actually be better for that, because I'm not likely to sleep in that late. I might sleep in past 9, but unlikely I'm going to sleep in past 10. Heck, sleeping in past 9, that's really sleeping in for me. Just gonna pretend to watch for a bit. Oh, don't worry, the stream's really started. We've already beaten the fACE shrine, which is what today's session was going to be about, because I had set it up so that I was going to beat the fACE shrine last time, But then I spent so much time looking for shells and heart pieces, I never actually got around to doing the fACE shrine. And now that the fACE shrine is done, I'm finding... getting a... What is going on here? Why can't I do the thing? Oh, now it's there. Okay. The game was being weird for a second. And now I was totally off my train of thought. Yeah, well. Okay, we want to do that, I think. That. That. That makes no sense. But sure, why not? Oh, we got a whole bunch here. We are going to put that guy there for now. Actually, let's do that. And let's see, that was that one. We're gonna steal that one. Perfect. That makes some sense. Even more sense. That's better. Except now, how do I get in there? To 9, that's 4 extra. That's 4 hours extra. Pretty much a whole night's sleep longer. Well, you must be tired. I do sleep a lot. I sleep a lot. Part of that, though, I think is from a medical condition. I've recently begun to suspect that I have a gluten intolerance because I have been super fatigued. Like, super fatigued. I can usually function for a few hours after I wake up, which is why I stream early in the morning, my time. It's later in the evening for you guys, but it's pretty early here. Like I said, it's just about to be 10 a.m. here. I will probably end up taking a nap at some point today, which could be a couple of hours. And then I'll probably get to bed sometime before midnight and be up probably around 7. So I do sleep an awful lot. It can be quite problematic, the amount of sleep that I get. No entrance, no nightmare lair, and there are unconnected exits and stuff. Okay. Let's place our nightmare lair. Our entrance. This ain't gonna make a whole lot of sense for a dungeon, but it's going to be kind of crazy. See, I'm getting way more than 7 hours of sleep. I really am. But as I said, I am suspecting there's like some kind of intolerance, some kind of gluten intolerance, which is causing the fatigue that I'm dealing with. And that's making it so that, you know, I'm just run down all the time. That's a good spot for him. But yeah, like, I have a fairly new mattress, all new pillows, entirely new bedding. Everything is super damn comfortable. And I did that because I sleep so much. I spend nearly half my day asleep. Or have been. And it's kind of tragic. I would be, I'd be getting a lot more done if I didn't sleep nearly as much as I did. Like the number of books that I have to read, the amount of games I have to play, the various projects that I'm doing that I would like to be finishing up. It would be awesome if I wasn't sleeping so much. Because so much of that would be done. But I gotta make an appointment to see a doctor here fairly soon to find out what's up with the fatigue. See if I'm right about the whole gluten intolerance or whatever, because I do eat a lot of bread. And I'm thinking I maybe shouldn't be eating so much bread because I think I think that's what's been causing my discomfort, and also why I'm so tired. Well, see, the thing is, it's not that I sleep so much because I like sleeping that much. I sleep that much because I'm tired. I am super, super tired. I already know that I'm anemic. My iron levels are shot. Just shot. They have been shot for years. Haven't been able to really find a reason for them to be so weird. Well, there's a pretty good chance of that, too, that it might be genetic. But I am going to cut down on my my wheat product consumption and see if that helps alleviate some of the issues that I'm having. And I also plan to make an appointment with my doctor, because I got to see my doctor anyway. My asthma's been a real issue, and I need a refill on my inhaler, so... You know, got plenty of reasons to not put that off any longer. And with the kid being out of school... See, what I usually like to do is have him and I see the doctor roughly about the same time. Like, I try to get back-to-back appointments. And if I can manage it, have us see the same doctor. That way, we both can get all the stuff done, you know. And he seems more comfortable if he sees that Dad has to go through the whole checkup thing first. Because he doesn't really like hospitals. Little boy's not a fan. But he does better if he sees them do all the weird things to Dad first. And then he's okay with it. But yeah, I saw the doctor quite often when I was in Duluth to try to figure out what was going on. And they never arrived at any sort of like, oh, well, maybe you're, maybe you're dealing with gluten intolerance or celiac disease or something like that. For a moment, they thought I might have Crohn's, but after several very uncomfortable appointments, and exploratory procedures, the details of which we don't need to get into. But let's just say it's terrible. They didn't have any answers. Well, with my most recent bout of symptoms, I took to the internet, did a little research on my own, just to see what kind of things maybe I ought to be considering as the source of the problem. Because the doctors sure can't seem to figure it out, and if the doctors can't seem to figure it out, well, I'll go to the second leading source of misinformation on the planet. The internet. And I don't know, like the way gluten is supposed to affect people who have a sensitivity to it, it kind of makes sense because it affects the small intestine where you get a lot of your nutrient absorption. And a result of that lack of nutrient absorption is iron deficiency, fatigue, things like that. And I eat a pretty well-rounded diet. Like, I will eat just about anything. So it is unusual that I'm not getting the nutrients that I need, and that I'm feeling so fatigued all the time. Now, it has been hard to reach some kind of real diagnosis on this because I also suffer from depression, and like for a while we just thought, oh well, it's probably just depression that's making you feel exhausted all the time. Well, turns out my depression might not be that bad, and it might just be I'm exhausted all the time because of this this intolerance, and like that's why I sleep all the time, not because of my depression. So who knows? Who knows? We're gonna like I said, we're going to have to take this up with a doctor and see what they say. See what kind of tests can be done. See if they can narrow down what the issue is. And hopefully we'll get to some actual answers. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like sleeping. I just don't like sleeping as much as I do, because I have other things I want to do with my time. Like, you might like cake, you might like ice cream, but you don't want to eat them all the time. Because eventually, you get tired of it. Well, turns out there's a point at which sleeping is just like, yeah, this again? You know, I know the fight with Shadow Link gets repetitive, but I will never not be a fan. Now, as for the whole, you know, possibility that I might be gluten intolerant, not a thing that I'm looking forward to actually finding out that it could possibly be correct. I'm really hoping it's not that, because I like tacos. I like bread. I like sandwiches. I like pasta. Like, these are things that bring me joy. Oh, here we go. Get through the whole dungeon with just 3 hearts. Have you had the gluten-free kind? Like, the gluten-free stuff, in most cases, is just awful. Just awful. It honestly tastes like all the joy has been removed from it. Not a fan. I've tried some gluten-free stuff. I'd rather not have gluten-free stuff. I'm considering it currently only because, well, if you ignore a dietary sensitivity, life doesn't get better, you know? Yeah, I've never found any that are good. Like, all of them just taste like whoever invented them forgot what flavor is, or just had the most joyless life ever. And it makes me sad. Oh yeah. Like, gluten-free bread? Ugh. I know there's now better options, but I still live in the middle of nowhere. And the options out here are still very not great. Because the store isn't real big. It carries a very limited variety of things. And, yeah, it's less than ideal. It's less than ideal. See, I can make all those things myself. I don't know how to make gluten-free varieties of those things myself. Because, like, Tortillas? I can make tortillas. But I've not found a recipe for gluten-free tortillas. Because gluten is what holds the tortilla together. You know, you build that up with the flour and stuff. So I would have to figure out a way to make gluten-free tortillas. Like maybe use a corn flour or something instead. But then I don't know how my current recipe would work with that. I'm pretty sure I would have to find a different recipe. And I don't know. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. So I am really just hoping that it's not a gluten intolerance. That I'm wrong. That despite the fact that the symptoms are sort of coming together and lining up with gluten intolerance. As a primary target. Or, you know, likely candidate, likely suspect. Like, it's... It brings me no joy. One of the worst parts is, some of my son's favorite foods. All gluten. You know, he likes tacos, he likes spaghetti. We could probably still do fried chicken. Though, I may have to reconsider the breading. Yeah, flour was right. There's two ways to spell that in English, and one of them is with a W, and the one with a W means plants. With the colorful petals and stuff. Flowers. Otherwise, it's just flour. may not have considered this one properly. Fell right off. Alright. Okay, I do have some fairies in a bottle. We're gonna need that. Alright, let's see here. You go down and around the other. But yeah, the other suspected intolerance that I might be dealing with, if it's not gluten, I'm thinking it could be a lactose intolerance. But I feel like that would have been diagnosed way sooner and way quicker. And also, like, that doesn't seem to be much of a trigger for me, you know? Oh, you mean fluoride? Yeah. Run away. Yeah, my mission today, after I'm done streaming, I've got some errands to run, but one of the things I want to do is I want to make an appointment at the local clinic, see a doctor. Gotta see one about my asthma. I've got to see one about this potential gluten intolerance. Oh, I also got to make sure my son is up to date on all his shots and stuff. I'm pretty sure he is, but we like to do the physical checkup every year just to stay on top of it. Have I mentioned how much I love the boomerang? Now, of the two, a gluten intolerance or a lactose intolerance, the one that I'm hoping, if it's going to be one of those two, the one that I'm hoping it is a gluten intolerance. Because while it might be a bigger pain in the butt to deal with, I enjoy ice cream a lot. Like, a lot. Dairy products, I love them. Oh, there we go. Third bottle. He doesn't have any new challenges for us, though. Honestly, I think I would be more devastated to find out that I can't handle dairy products. But if I was being realistic about it, that would probably be preferable. I would like to see a return of unbreakable weapons in Breath of the Wild 2. I would also like to see a return of more classic dungeons, you know? I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that on this channel before. But I don't feel like the shrines and the divine beasts were really dungeony enough. And one of the things I love the most about these games is dungeons. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to play it either way. Obviously. I mean, come on. How could I not? It's The Legend of Zelda. But, I've always been a fan of the dungeon design, you know? And I was less a fan of the dungeon design for Breath of the Wild because they only gave us 4 of them. And that was kind of a letdown. I would have liked to have seen more. And I don't really consider the shrines to be dungeons, despite the fact that others are like, what are you talking about? There's 120 dungeons. No, those aren't dungeons, okay? They're short little challenge rooms, sure. Some of them get a little sprawling and, you know, are closer to dungeons, I guess. But, like, give us a real dungeon, you know? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. So there are no new figurines. Yep, no new figurines. We got no dungeon tile there. We still have 8 tiles to find, though. That's a problem. That's a problem. Anything going on here? Hey, we got something going on here. So they have a thing you can take now that allows you to eat dairy, huh? That's pretty cool, I guess. That didn't go well. It still says there's something there. Try to catch this big guy down here. Nah, I think we're good on the fishing. Have we caught everything? Alright, the light's gone. Nothing in the pond. Let's see. They want us up here. I don't think that was the one that I wanted to jump down. No. No, that wasn't the one that I wanted to jump down. Back up we go. Alright, so hidden in one of these caves somewhere is going to be a bird key. Let us see if we can find it. Alright, that's clearly the way we got to this part in the first place. What am I doing? That's not what I want. That looks familiar. So I don't think it's that way. Where's the other door lead? Okay. Beware of the bird. We've been here before. I don't think this is getting us the right direction, though. Falling down that hole was not the right way to go. Pretty sure. Whoop. There. Now it's dead. Like, that little bouncy beetle guy, he just... I don't know. Dude was not going down without a fight. That's for sure. So am I missing something super obvious? I think I am. I think I'm missing something super obvious. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm missing something super obvious. Well, you're suddenly very vocal today, bud. Bird key. I don't think that's what I wanted. Okay, so something about flying chickens. If I go down that way, I can't get back up that way. If I go through here... I feel like I've been through here before. Yes, there was a piece of heart there. Okay. So I guess we'll try this way. We'll see where this leads. I don't know if this is where I want to go. This seems pretty treacherous. It also seems like we're awfully far away from the Eagle Tower. Pretty sure I've already talked to this guy. I haven't talked to this one. Okay. We already upgraded the other two options. Kill the worm. Run, 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 run. Oh my gosh. We're gonna die. Oh yeah, we can't get out that way. Yeah, we're way over here. That tower's way over here. Alright, I think it's time to see what the guide has to say. Okay. How to unlock true fast travel? What's true fast travel? Oh, that's just that fish tune that we just played. Alright, let's see here. Road to Eagle's Tower. That sounds about right.
Okay. They're telling us to go here. This little spot that we have not explored yet. We'd have figured that out eventually, right? See, we haven't been using these phone booths a lot, and this is where we get the clue. I read the wrong sign. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. This way. Not this one. This one. Sure, we got plenty of rupees. 300's nothing. Well then, it's a creepy song for raising the dead. And I know just where we want to use it. That's a good idea, Knitting Link. Alright, any new things in the shop? Nothing new in the shop. Anything new in the crane game? Nothing new in the crane game. It's always good to check, you know? We want to go down here. That's not the one I want. Wake up, dead bird. Wakey, wakey. Wee. Now the real trick is remembering how to get to the cave that I need to use this bird in. Feel like we're getting close. Not that way. Oh, let's see. I think it's up here. Go talk to this guy. See if he can give us some kind of direction. Okay, well, that's not super helpful, but I suppose. Okay, we don't want to go that way. I feel like this might be the wrong way. Nope. That didn't work. Ah, he ate me. Give me that back. That's not going to be helpful.
Alright, we have clearly gotten a little far away from where we need to be. Thinking we took a wrong turn pretty early on. Sorry about that. I was trying to get my son's attention, and he was totally ignoring me. Just super zoned out. Okay, let's try this way. Am I just going the wrong way again? Maybe. Hey, no problem. Thank y'all for watching and for joining us today. I am probably going to have to look up where I'm supposed to go next because I am lost. I am absolutely lost.
Yeah, I think I just have to look it up. Yeah, we got the rooster. We have to enter that cave. Yeah, but how do I get to that cave? That is the question that I am asking myself right now. That's not helpful, guide. That's not helpful. Okay, maybe we're going the right way now. Maybe. Do I go up this way? Is this the way I go? Okay, I think it's here. Yes, this is it. This is where we're trying to get to. We made it! I'll say, birds are not really following me. Alright, and then to get back up. Well, we don't want to go down the waterfall. Do not go down the waterfall. I mean, we could shorten this trip by just, you know, teleporting there with the fish song. But where's the fun in that? And we've unlocked the bird tower. Now this one's going to have multiple floors. It's going to be all kinds of craziness. I don't know if we're going to get through it in the next half hour, but I should probably go deal with my child. He's kind of starting to get anxious and losing it, so I think I'm going to call it there. This seems like a good stopping point. And, yeah. We're in pretty good shape to start this one off, so we'll save here. And we will be back on Monday, normal time, as far as I know. I don't foresee any weird changes to that schedule. And we'll pick this up where we left off. We're also going to try to get back to some of the games that we have left off, because we're almost done with this. We only have 7 and 8, and then the final boss on this game. One more heart piece to find, 2 more secret shells. One of them's in this dungeon. So should be not too much longer on this game, and then we'll get back to playing some Metroid. Shrug, maybe? We just kind of left that one off where we were at. Because we were starting to feel a little burned out on Metroid, but I think we can get back to it, finish it up. Next week, Wednesday, will be another code session. As I said last time, I figured out a solution to the problem I was having that took the entire 2 hours to solve, which is kind of awful, because I was hoping to get to other things during that session, and it's been 2 weeks since then, so the motivation's really been killed on that project. I might have to bump that up to every week Wednesday, and then we'll just do Monday, Friday gaming. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I might add in some other streaming times, though, because it's summer. I might also start doing scary games in the evenings, my evenings. A friend of mine wants me to play through Call of Cthulhu and The Sinking City. She is a huge fan of the H.P. Lovecraft stuff, but she can't handle scary games because she has high anxiety. So, those games have been specifically requested because she's really interested in those games but can't play them herself. She just wants to watch somebody else play them. So, I might do that for her. I just gotta figure out a schedule as to when, and we already have on our plate for the sessions we have scheduled a pretty good lineup, and I don't want to have to interrupt those again. So I think I just might have to add some other sessions. We'll see. Stay tuned. I'll figure something out here. It's summer. Expect things to change a little bit. Still gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, though, at 10 o'clock. My 10 o'clock. Could be... It's about, an hour and a half ago. So, whatever time it is there, where you are now, hour and a half ago, that's my 10 o'clock. Anyway. Otherwise, just check the schedule. According to Twitch, it will localize to your time to let you know when I'm broadcasting in your time. So, yeah. Till next time, though, y'all have yourselves a wonderful day.